Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. I'm planning a trip to Mexico for next year, and working on my itinerary last night, I was thinking about possibly sharing some of the things that I've had to write down to make sure that I didn't forget. Um, you know, uh, as we progress in age, we tend to overlook some things or forget, as I should say. So at the same time, uh, I thought I would share this video with you and cover some of the topics that I'm following for my own trip. Starting with probably the most important thing would be the passport and/or visa. Making sure that your passport's current, that it doesn't expire when you're away, and possibly taking a picture of it and leaving it with somebody of responsibility or putting it in a safe deposit box, someplace secure that somebody that you trust can get to it and help you out if for some reason you might lose or have it stolen or something like that. It does happen, unfortunately. I was in London many years ago and dropped my passport in a very crowded office, and somebody picked it up and yelled out my last name. And fortunately, I was within earshot and I picked it up. Scared me, though. I have to be totally honest with you. Um, the second most important thing on my list was making sure that I was current with my health, making sure I had my prescriptions, making sure that if I needed any shots while I was away, that um, I got those in advance, so I didn't have to be concerned about it if I go into a foreign country. And I don't think that Mexico necessarily requires any definite shots or anything like that, but I get flu shots and that kind of thing yearly, and I just want to make sure that uh, all my health things are current. Um, the next thing I was thinking about was leaving an itinerary, and I would leave it with somebody again of responsibility that, knew that, my wife and I are going to be at this city on this date, and this is the airlines we're going to fly in on, and this is the time we're going to be there, and for how many days or nights, and the date that we'll be leaving, and so on and so forth. And again, if there's an opportunity to have a phone, making sure that somebody could reach us. And moving along to my next point, I was thinking that possibly I have never had the opportunity to buy travel insurance, but it's become very popular. I understand that it's relatively inexpensive, and it certainly covers a lot of things that we don't think about, or I never thought about previously in some of my trips overseas. Had I known, I probably would have purchased it a long time ago. Equally as important as some of the things I've mentioned already, um, I've had the opportunity where I've left my property for 6 or 8 months at a time, and I was equally concerned. I had cameras and alarm and all that sort of security system set up on it, but there's been so many situations on the news these days regarding people that break into your home and they squat, and trying to get them out can be a long and expensive legal situation. So making sure that maybe if you've got somebody that lives nearby, a neighbor that you trust or something like that, they can check in your house every couple of days and let you know that if there's anything that needs to be taken care of, they can contact the authorities. Just a thought. That's pretty much all I had to cover for you today. I want to say thank you for stopping by. If you don't mind subscribing, hit that button, hit the like button, and it would help out my channel very much. And thanks again. Bye-bye.